Hello and welcome to today's stream. This is Father Jack, and as usual we are going to be doing Escape Pacific and using the experimental version. I'm hoping this will be the final attempt to get the fast sale to work for me. I've been speaking to one of the devs through the week and he explained a few things, so let's hope, fingers crossed, it'll all work. This is a setting cluster, and to get to the next cluster, on your first cluster you'll get a little note on from one of the chests saying sail east, west, north, south, whatever, to the second cluster. When you hit the second cluster, you don't get any notifications. So basically you have to take potluck and sail in one direction, and then hopefully when you activate the fast sail, it will steer you towards the closest cluster. So I'll be speaking to a guy within the Escape Pacific's Discord channel, and he says go south. I says alright then. So as you can see, south is roughly that way. So I've lined the raft up. So we will head south for a while and see where this takes us. So let's get going, I think. Get on here. Let's just sit here and start the sail. Sails out. Yeah, we're off. Right. We'll come out of that, so we're going the right direction. And let me just check. Yeah, I'm fine. Health's a bit low, I don't know why. But anyway, let's hit the C button and let's do a fast time. Now what time is it now? 8 o'clock. So I don't know how long, it roughly takes about 20 minutes or so to get out of the grips of this cluster, I think. So we'll just keep an eye on the time and keep an eye on my health, my hunger, my thirst, my vitamin C's, my salt, and all that malarkey. So when I was talking to one of the devs for the game, he basically said, once you hit the notification that you've left the cluster, stay for a bit while longer. So I replied, how many minutes? And he says 1/10. I thought, 1/10 of what? So I still really don't know at which point to activate the fast sail. So what I'll do is, once we're getting past the notification, say yeah, leaving the cluster, I will sail for another 10-15 minutes in fast time and then try and activate the fast sail. Fingers crossed, hopefully all that will work. It's really baffling me, this fast sail stuff. So yes, it does take a while to get out of the first cluster. So how's everyone been during this Easter holidays? It's been very warm in the UK today. which is quite unusual for this time of year. So long may it continue, probably another 2 or 3 days. I will go back to the wind and the rain and the snow, even though it's spring or summertime apparently. Still not the best weather in the world here in the UK. So later on tonight, I'm doing this stream. There's a sunset. I believe I'm doing a multiplayer with a chap called Glenn Biggs. His details are in the description below. Another great streamer. He loves doing indie games, which I quite enjoy and watching him stream. So hopefully look out for him. And like, we're doing Wreckfest tonight. I haven't spoken to him today, so I don't know what's happening. If we do Wreckfest, we do. If we do, we don't. So I'm not going to be really fussed about it. So now coming into night time. What I should have done was put some food in my backpack. Wait till the morning, and then I might put some food and bottles of water in my backpack to save us getting up and standing and all that malarkey. It does take a while to get out of this first cluster, second cluster I should say. So I hope you get lots. It is Saturday today, isn't it? Yeah. So I hope you get lots of Easter eggs tomorrow. I've got to buy myself some today. Because my mother used to buy them. Sadly, she's passed now. And my mother used to get me them every year. Even my age, she would still get me them. Same as selection boxes at Christmas. She would always get us a selection box, even for my late age of life. So it's a miss. So I might nip to the shop in the morning and buy myself a couple of Easter eggs. I don't know yet. We'll see. Right. Tell you what. What we'll do is we shall go and put them in here. Right, so we'll stick you in here. Have one of you. In this chest I put them. Yeah, we'll have some of them for the vitamin C. 8 out of 10. Right, drag that back into there. Yeah, let's drag it back into there. Right, how hungry are you, my friend? Right. A few of these. Right, that's salt, I believe. This water's nearly spent, isn't it? Let's drink out of this barrel. You know, I don't know if you can see, it's like a little bar to the right of where the face is. And that tells you how clean the water is, I think. if I remember right. There we go. Let's forward it again. Fast time anyway. So there is a test I'll have to do it on this stream, but I've been talking to this guy called Sarge in the Discord. We were talking about what barrels get spoiled. So we had a bit of a conflict about it, and I says, why don't I get some water in a bucket or barrel or whatever, or barrel, a cooking pot, put a bit of water in it, and then mix that with some muddy water that you get in bottles, and save it to boil it to make it more purified. That makes sense. So when I get to the next cluster, I might do that through the week, hopefully. So yeah, my details are in the description below if you want to check the channel out and do a sub to it or have a like of the stream, please do so. If you don't, you don't. I'm not one of these streamers who bang on all the time about bloody likes and subs and all that sort of stuff, and I'm not one of these who say, oh, why don't you make a donation or join me channel and it'll cost you X amount of pound a month. And no, that's not what this should be about. This should be about having fun, streaming, getting people at the chat, having a good chat with them. Obviously, because I've hardly got any followers. It's very few people come into my chat. So now once we activate the fast sale, providing the raft doesn't, when I mentioned it to the dev, I said the raft started going backwards. And he says that shouldn't happen. I says, well, it did. So I sent them the clip of my last stream. He says, right, he says, raise as a bug report, so I did. So if it happens again at that exact point, do the bug report then. So it must pull off certain data from the game, and they can read it and see what's going on. So if it happens again, I'll do a bug report there and then. So once we activate the fast sale, I want to see, I'm going to start doing it in the morning. So activate it, and then in the night time, I want the seagulls to be flying away from me. So that means I know I'm going to the new cluster. If they're flying towards me, that means they're going back to the second cluster. So I have to keep an eye on that. Right. 8:15 in the UK and still a bit late. Yeah, I really like this experimental version. I know it's still hugely in beta, but it's just some nice little features, silly little things like the fruit falling from the trees, like bananas and the papaya. I can't pronounce the bloody tree. That fruit and coconuts and stuff. What else did I notice on it? So a few other bits and bobs that I really liked. So hopefully this experimental version will become, excuse me, the main version. They're really still developing this game. It's really still really early access. But I love this game a bit, so I really do. I can't wait for the multiplayer version to come out. Even though there's no HA on it, I can't wait for the multiplayer on this to come out. It'll be so much fun. But the sales fully up. Don't stop and start in a fast time. So I don't know how far south we have to sail. But I know it's quite a long way. I wish you could activate the fast sail within 5 minutes of setting out, because within the clusters, there's apparently thousands and thousands of islands and quite a few clusters. So to save having to go through all this fast time till you get out of the cluster and then try and make your way to the next one with the fast sail. Why don't they just have the fast sail within, I don't know, say 5 minutes of setting off? It would make life a lot easier. But there's my winch for the day. So soon we'll be coming to sunrise again, hopefully. I should really turn that music off, shouldn't I? But I quite like it actually, it's quite relaxing, quite soothing. It's a word. So the crucial point is leaving this cluster and how far to sail after leaving this cluster, I should say. It's that's a good question. So I'm going to sail between 10 and 15 minutes after leaving this cluster at fast time. And well, are you thirsty already? How thirsty are you? Wow, 54. See, I'm going to be drinking this water because it looks a bit rancid. Eat one of these. Eat one of these. Let me just make sure the sails are well up. I knew the words. That's better. So sails are fully up. And now let's do some more fast time. I've got to check, I didn't check how tired I was. But not to worry. Not to worry. So yes, hopefully Easter Sunday tomorrow. So hopefully it's going to be a nice sunny day. I'll try and get some stuff in the garden. Which I'll probably not. But you never know. Because I don't know what to stream tomorrow night. Just honestly don't know what to stream. So I've been doing a lot of Conan Exiles over the last couple of days. And I streamed it last night. Well, I streamed it on Thursday. Horrible stream, game crashed. The stream wouldn't stop. It was just a nightmare. So I did it again last night. Yes, it's luckily the stream stopped when I told it to, but the game still crashed. But on the good plus side, I didn't die. I learned a lot. A chap called Glenn B Gaming came into the chat and he gave me a few pointers which helped me immensely. So I'm going to start streaming that quite regular as well. Actually I might do ETS tomorrow night. Don't know, I'll see when I get up in the morning. I'll decide in the morning what I'm going to do. So I know streams I used to do with games like Gold Rush the game and North Atlantic Fishing. People saying it's a bit boring. So yeah, you're probably right. So kind of narrowed it down to this Conan. Start streaming X-Plane again. So there's 3 regular streams. I just need to find a couple more. I might start doing. I'll do quite a bit multiplayer with Glenn Bixby on Empyrean. So I might just do a solo one of that. And there's the other one, Railroads Online, which I'm really starting to get into. So I know there's a big update coming in soon. But they said it a few weeks ago. And a few weeks could be 52 weeks. It's yeah, I might stream that a few times. Yep, so I come up to sunrise. We still haven't left the first cluster, and we've been sailing for 22 minutes. Why can't I just activate the fast sail after 5 minutes of sailing? Really, you just sort of sit here for ages and ages to get the notification that you've left that cluster. Really, there's the seagulls. So they'll be flying to sunrise. Since we're still in the first cluster, they'll be flying away from me. Because we're still within the first realms of the second cluster, I should say. So hopefully you will start seeing them fly overhead. There we go, there they are. So yes, we're still in the second cluster circle. I can't bring up the map, can I? Hello, Glenn Bixley, how are you tonight? How's your morning, I should say. Are we still doing Wreckfest tonight? Yep. Escape, you really need to have this fast sail working within 5 minutes of setting off. More seagulls. Oh, excellent. As I said in the intro, Glenbix is a really good streamer, and I do tend to do a lot of multiplayers with him. And one of my faves is when we do Wreckfest, which basically is a demolition derby game. And it's great fun. You just drive around in this daft car, beat up car, and crash into each other, and it's great fun. And I believe there's going to be 2 other people joining us. 1070, I think his name is. Got aircraft carrier survival for tomorrow. I've never heard of that. I'll have to Google it to see what that is. Aircraft survival. I've never heard of that one. Yeah, it's great fun doing Wreckfest with Glenn. It's such a laugh. It is really such a laugh. So please check out his channel. His details are in the description below. Wreckfest is one of my favourites. Just drive around, smash into things, and get rid of all your frustrations. Yeah, alright, so it's Tinty 7 and Queen Sadie? I don't know. I can't pronounce names like that, right? What? I'm barely literate. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll have some good fun with that tonight. Oh, you're thirsty already. God, how thirsty are you bloody getting? Let's have a look. See this? Right. Which room's in there? 5. So what I might start doing is just load this up with these, because I get thirst off them as well. Right. That's sorted. Eat a set, and back to fast time again. So will you be getting any Easter eggs tomorrow, Glenn? Or today? It's Sunday for you now today, is it? Do you celebrate Easter in New Zealand? I've been serving for 28 minutes and we're still in the realms of the second cluster. It just takes so friggin' long to get out of that cluster. To dip this, so I might suggest it in their Discord to please shorten this up. Even the fast time I've been sailing, it still takes 28 minutes. If you're tired, we all friendly neighbours keeping you up all night. did try and record this, but for some reason when I click on start record, yeah, it starts recording it, but when I click on pause record, it would just still carry on recording, whatever freaking reason. I don't know why, but that's why I have to stream this bit, and it just takes too long. Right, toilet break, I'll be back in a moment. I'm back. Now, the older you get, the longer it takes to bloody use the toilet. We're still not out of the second cluster yet. And I've been sailing for 34 minutes. So I'm hoping I get this fast sail working tonight, and I won't have to stream this anymore. But not the sail between clusters anyway. Oh, you're thirsty already. How thirsty are you? Wow. says 10 first and only takes... Oh. It takes 6 off. Get some fish, get the salt back up. Supposed to take 10 off. Back the last time. Now I'd like to see that aircraft carrier survival. Just get a key off a dev. Wouldn't mind saying that. I presume you have to defend the aircraft carrier. I would have thought. This was the advantage of doing this, is you got lots of time to read the chat. That's the advantage of it, I think. Just waiting for the numbers to pop up to see we've left this cluster. So we're now coming into dusk, and the seagulls should be flying towards us, I presume. There they are. So they're flying back to the second cluster. How should we get this speeded up some way? Just takes way too long. Well, been sailing now for 37 minutes. I love the graphics in this game as well. It's really nice what they've done. There's more seagulls. Yeah, they do, Glenn. It's ridiculous the amount of time it takes, even in fast time, which is supposed to be like 3 times the speed of normal time. It takes forever to sail. Tired, are you? Not that tired. It takes forever to sail out of a cluster onto the next cluster. I wish I could. This fast sail they've introduced, I think that should be implemented within 5 minutes of leaving or 5 minutes of starting to sail, and that'll take you in the direction of the next cluster. It does take too bloody long. way too long. I might mention it in that Discord as a suggestion. Well, that's another one I might start streaming. I do a lot of the Hunter Call of Wild multiplayer with Glenn, and I might do a couple of streams just as a solo thing. I do the storylines. I know Glenn doesn't do much of the storylines, but I've started doing the storylines. And on one reserve, to the European reserve, I think it is. Excuse me. You have to shoot. Oh, breakfast is tomorrow. No, I'm sort of thought. Anyway, not to worry. That's not a worry. Not to worry. It's Sunday night. We'll do it Sunday night. Yeah, I'm not fussed. The Hunter Call of the Wild, the game thingy, I think. One of the story modes I'm in. It wants us to shoot a fox with a bow and arrow. Jesus Christ. I'm spending more money on buying new bows because I keep bloody missing. And I want a big... What gun would you recommend to shoot bison with? So I presume that'd be a big sort-off gun. So on that European reserve, I think it's European reserve, they have bison. I didn't know we had bison in Europe, which is really strange. So it's definitely Sunday night, right? We'll do it Sunday night. So for all the millions and millions of viewers out there, we're going to do breakfast tomorrow night. I believe it will be 10:30 UK time. Come along and watch. It's great fun. Just smashing at each other's cars and all sorts of stuff. I think I bought them ones that with a red flashlight on the end. Are they the expensive ones? I don't know. I know I bought some arrows, and it really wasn't good. I'm thirsty already. Wow. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna sleep as well. I don't want to be drinking the water because I think it's gone off and I don't want to die. I don't know which arrows are. Ones with the red flashing lights. Let's come out here a sec. Here. Can I put this in here now? Yes, I can. Well, it's only taking two off. Right, I think I know why. Right, rest until sunrise. I'll buy the cheap ones, right? I will do in future. Yeah, it's... the foxes move so quick, faster than the friggin' deers. It's if them seagulls are still flying away from me, well, they will be, because I haven't had the notification to say I'm the first cluster, the second cluster yet. Yeah, they really need to change the mechanics on this, don't they? But what we've been sailing now for 45 minutes. Still not out of the cluster yet. There we go, there's proof. Seagulls are flying away from me, so we're still in the realms of the second cluster. Freaking joke. That game I really want, that, what's it called again? You streamed it, and yeah, oh, got the demo off Steam. What's it called? They Were Here. Remember that one, Glenn? I really, because I know it's supposed to be coming out this year. I really want that game. It's yeah, it's going to be scary, that game, I think. Alright, seagulls, don't rub it in. Wonder, can you buy a lure for foxes? We'll have to check that out. So we can get one for the turkeys, one for deer. Arlene. Is that what the lure's called? God, your knowledge is beyond me. God, sit on for 47 minutes. Oh, come on, dev team, buddy, get this sorted. Absolute joke. You really need to sort this bloody time thing out. They are here. Yep. I can't wait for that game to come out. Because even the demo, I watched you stream it, and it scared us, so I downloaded it and played it, and I went, fucking hell. Oh, you need a new clean pair of underpants playing that game, I think. I just hope the game's as good as the demo. I really do. Oh, it's called They Are Here. I thought it was called They Were Here. Alright. It's yes, it's a game I really want. At least my call's better now. Thankfully. Does this fast time actually bloody work? It's really frustrating. God, even I'm starting to yawn. Yeah, but I'm going to have to mention this in the Discord because the amount of sale time from when you're setting off to when you get the notification about the leaving the cluster is just way too long. So it's now 51 minutes. And it's getting beyond a joke. God, you're thirsty already. Now you're just having a laugh. Some salt. Just give me that. Two. Seven. 11. On there. Thank you. Back to the last time. Yeah, then fruits are where you get the water from. I think the longer you have the fruit, the less water they'll hold. Oh, come on, hurry up, please. People are getting bored. I'm getting bored. I'm starting to yawn now. Oh. Yeah, I'll definitely have to mention this on their Discord because this is just silly. Having to sail for this long just to get out that bloody cluster or reduce the radius of the range of the cluster, whatever it is. So I know there's thousands of clusters with thousands of islands, so this means we have to go through all this every time when I sail to a new cluster. It's definitely wrong. It's definitely wrong. Sailed for 55 minutes. Yep, I've got a right whinging like Discord. I know it's sitting on a raft, but people just get bored with this. They really will. Well, I think I might go for a smoke, since we're still bloody sailing. Right, I'll be back in a minute or two. I'm just going for a quick smoke. I'm back. We're still not at this bloody cluster. So, yeah. Let's stop munching on these. God. This, well, we've been sailing for an hour now. We're still not at that cluster. They need to get that changed, they really do. It's the only gripe about the game. Tell you, what's that? Yeah, I've just been outside for a quick smoke. And there's a lot of black bats flying about tonight. More than usual. I presume they're tree bats. I don't know where they're coming. Well, I know where they're coming from, but more than usual. Oh, come on, hurry up, please. People are falling asleep in the chat. All the millions and millions of viewers. Now the fly, they're here every summer, and then I don't know where they go for the winter, but every night in the summer they're flying. So their little patterns picked up whatever picked up to eat. So we do have bats around where I live. But then again, you could be right. It could be on a migration route. I don't know. I never thought of that. But with that far, I'm not far north, UK. Where would they be flying from and to? I don't know. That's the answer. This is getting beyond a joke, isn't it? I'm going to write whinge about this freaking... it's an hour and 5 minutes since I set off, and we're still not out the freaking clusters. Still not open water. I think you'd have some like shooting stars or something, wouldn't you? Just to keep you entertained. This is my second night at sea. I thought we'd been out the cluster by now. I've ran out of things to say. Wow, it's... There'll soon be sunrise again. Thirsty again already. We got 2 of these left. How many of these? Not that one. Not that one. One left in there. One left in there. I don't think there's anything in here. One in there. Oh, knickknacks in these ones left now. That one's full of tools. So I'm going to have to drink this bloody water against better judgment. Well, back to the fast sail. Sorry, this is really boring. But they need to get this shortened. Because people are just going to get bored with this. I've been sailing for an hour and 10 minutes. We're still not out the cluster yet. Sorry, but it's, you need to speed that up. If it goes on much longer, I'm just going to end the stream in disgust. It's, getting getting to be on the joke now. So once the notification comes up that I've left this cluster, I was going to sail for 10-15 minutes fast time and then start the fast sail. But that is, even if I left the cluster now, it's still talking an hour and 25 minutes. It would be, it's way too long. People are just going to get bored with this. Unless I've sailed in the wrong direction, of course. So I've gone south. Maybe I should have sailed west. But I don't see why, when you first set off from the cluster in the island, just to activate the fast sail straight away, and it will take you to the next cluster. And then sail out of 15-20 minutes in fast sail, fast time, to get the nearest island. It's because people will get bored of this eventually. Sorry, but they will. Nobody likes sitting in front of a bloody monitor just watching nothing. It's boring. Honestly, it is. It's just... So here comes the sunrise, early in the morning. Who's to sing? That's why the pedo, Wolf Harris. Even I'm getting a bit bored now. I really am. Exactly, Glenn. It's taken way too long. People just get bored with this. They really will. They really will. Yeah, I need to sort the mechanics of that out, I think. It's, Well, been sailing for an hour and 15 minutes now, and we're still in the realms of the second cluster. It's gonna be sailing long now. I'm gonna have a bloody 5 o'clock shadow. Here comes the seagulls. They're flying away from me. Go. Flying overhead. I can see them in the sky. I feel like just bloody ending the stream and it's been a waste. These bloody seagulls up. Hold on. They're flying towards me. Alright, so we're in that world map, so if they're flying towards me, the notification didn't come up that I was leaving the cluster. Oh, what's going on? Get off. So that means that they're flying from a cluster. So if that's the fact, see, I know you're thirsty. You're always bloody thirsty. So let's see if this works. Let's do it until it's stopped. So hopefully this means I'm flying. I am sailing towards. See, that's going backwards. Nah. Book report. I'm gonna put my email address in. UK Father Jack. Sailing from second cluster. No notification. Cluster. See goes flying. Oops, spell it right. Towards me at sunrise. Activated a sail, but raft starts sailing backwards. Notification I had left the cluster. She was flying towards me at sunrise. Yeah, so that's send that. So let's try the fast sail again. Tell you what, how tired am I? Let's drink a bit more. Let's eat a fishy. Just if I sleep until sunset. So these seagulls should be flying away from me at sunset, which would indicate they are heading to a new cluster. Where are they? I can hear them. Can't frickin' see them though. Is that in there? There we go. There. So I think I need to go over this way for a bit. Right, so they're flying too. Right, so activate the fast sail till sunrise. Hello, Brew Gamer. Wow, how are you? Thank you for the sub. How the devil are you? Yes, I'm having. This is one of my favourite games, Brew. It is a survival game. It's an early access called Escape the Pacific. It has a few issues with sailing between clusters. Suppose these frickin' seagulls that. Come on. Where's my seagulls? It still says I'm not in the bloody cluster yet. Where's these Sutton seagulls at? There they are. So, according to the devs, seagulls flying towards you in the morning means they're flying from a cluster somewhere, and yeah, it's well, I'm looking forward to that stream, Glenn. Right, let's go until stopped. Doesn't stop mean I just want to check to see if it's pretty sail backwards again. What? Stop that. Just cannot work this freaking thing out. So that looks like it's going forward and bending. I see seagulls. I know I'm close to a cluster, but right, there they are. So I'm going in the right direction. Right. I'm going to sleep until sunrise. I've been sailing for an hour and a freaking half. Let's go wake up saying I'm really thirsty. See? They seagulls should be flying towards us. Because it's a sunrise. I just do not understand this. I just really don't understand this. I really don't. I don't know how they've worked this out. It's such a mess, this pretty fast sail thing. The boat's going forward-ish. No, it's not, it's going backwards again. How's... No, I'm sorry, but that's just bollocks. It really is. Why is it wanting to go backwards? That's why the seagulls are So that's heading back towards the cluster I came from, cluster of islands I came from, which is absolute bollocks. And there's a thunderstorm. Right. So I'm not going to get to here, say the seagulls now, am I? It's been a drying up. Wow. Right. I'm not happy. Right, where's the seagulls? Right, they're flying back because this is sunset, and they're flying back to the islands I've just left. So no, they don't brew. You store, you use things like these cooking pots and buckets, so when you're on an island and has a thunderstorm, you have these sat on your island, they collect the water, you then put the water into the barrels, and that's how you get the water. But over time, that water spoils. So I just cannot work out this fossil. Just really do. So obviously this raft is not on the same level of the ships you and Glenn design in Experian. This is very basic, my level. I really love this game, but there's just so much wrong with it. I'm on a right whinge on the Discord because this shouldn't be happening. It's yeah, it's wrong. It is so wrong. Get inside a second. Yeah, so you do daft things. Get lanterns and all that malarkey, and it's a really good game. It just needs sorting. It really does. Yeah, it gets the job done. It does get you to sail around and such stuff. Yeah, it does its job. But it's just the game mechanics, the timing. I was sailing, what was I sailing for, Glenn? An hour and 20 minutes before I even realised that I'd left the cluster of islands. And then when you try to do the fast steer, which have been introduced, that steers you towards the next group of islands, it just returns you back to the islands you've just left. Needs a couch. You can actually bring up the crafting. You can actually get a seat can actually craft seats. I think when Glenn first streamed this, he crafted the seats, and I think everybody automatically presumed if you have a seat, you could sit and rest on it. No, you just sit on it and nothing happens. So you craft a lot of things like tables and water catchers and plant boxes and all this sort of stuff. Rafts. You create certain recipes for food and all that, and very basic tools. And you can build floors and walls and openings, daft shutters, which I think are a waste of time. I've got my skill points. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream because I'm going to go on to the Discord and have a right rant at them, because this just does not work, this fast sale malarkey. It really doesn't. It's it just does not work. It really doesn't. So you can tell by the runners on the raft, it's going backwards, and that's not supposed to happen. It damn right needs a lot of work, Greg. It needs a huge amount of work. So I'm going to have a good rant in their Discord channel tonight. Thank you for the sub, Brew. We'll have to sort out another Imperial. Where's his seagulls? It's a sunrise, so if it was near or going to the next cluster, they should be flying towards me. But I've got a funny feeling these seagulls are going to be flying that way instead of flying towards me this way. Because if they're coming from the back of the boat, it's... There we go, there's seagulls there. So they're flying from the cluster of islands I've just left. And that's wrong. Sorry. It is wrong. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Eventually, when it all gets sorted, they will bring a multiplayer version of this out. Yeah, that's just wrong. So fucking wrong. Sorry for swearing, but it's pees me off. It really does. So I just wasted an hour and 40 minutes of every figure's time again. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. It's really bloody frustrating. It really is. It is an easy game to play. Yes, the crafting's dead easy, something I can understand. Doesn't take much to confuse me these days. There you go. Yeah, it's a great little game. It just needs a lot of work. So yes, I'm very proud of my raft building skills. It's right. Bring the best photos. Yeah, they bring the best my swearing out of me. Excuse me. Yes, I know you're tired. Right, I'm going to call it, chaps. Thank you very much for joining. Thanks, Brew. Thanks, Glenn. Thanks for the sub, Brew. And is it Zara? Well, I forget her surname now. I'll probably get Discord and thank her for the sub as well. Yeah, I don't know what to say, chaps. I really don't. It's just so freaking annoying. I've wasted all this time. I've wasted the majority of Glenn's time because he's been on the stream all night, and it's just so bloody annoying. Shall I do the honourable thing and just dive off the ship and drown? I wish I could scuttle the bloody thing. Right, here we go. How to die. Once you've got your backpack, oh, hold on. Oh, that's better. Once you're wearing your backpack and stuff, you sink to the bottom of the ocean. So I'm going to swim with the fishes as we wrapped up there somewhere. Oh, is it sunny? Oh, right. Yeah, I'm going to swim with the fishes tonight. Bye-bye, world. Where's this? There is sharks in here, apparently, but they don't do anything yet. They need to get that implemented, and there's also we have an option of pirate ships as well. But yes, you can activate them, but they don't do anything. So there is a big lot of options with this game. They're putting the storyline in place and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's there's a lot of potential in it. Yeah, I'm dying away. There's the bottom of the ocean. Yay! I'm at the bottom of the ocean. There's when we bottom like a space one. It looks like a space we're not carrying. Survivor died, but there's a surprise. Right, guys, I'm going to call it because I've wasted everyone's time. I'm going to have a word with the devs and have a good shout at them. Let's say, look, sort this freaking thing out, will you? So once again, thank you all for watching. I'll jump on a Glenn stream at 10:30 because I'm dying to say this game. I presume it's a new game. He's getting off a dev, or I actually bought it. Ooh, there's an option. It's buying a game. Wow. In his price range, I should say. So I shall catch you all later. Thank you. Bye bye.